has gone missing from his morning show, and it all started after his wife went public with some very serious allegations against him. Now, for those who need a refresher, Big Tigger built his name hosting BET's Rap City and 106 in Park in the early 2000s. If you were around during that era, you already know how big those shows were. That was a whole moment in hip-hop culture. These days, though, he's been behind the mic at the Big Tigger morning show right here in Atlanta. Tigger has always been someone who kept his personal life tightly under wraps. Most people had no idea he was even in a relationship, let alone that he had gotten married. So when he announced back in October 2024 that he was expecting his first child at 51 years old, that caught a lot of people completely off guard. The woman he had the baby with turned out to be his wife, Alicia Brown, someone the general public knew virtually nothing about. He had kept her away from the spotlight for quite some time, though the two eventually began appearing together on social media. But this past Saturday, Alicia took to social media herself, and what she posted stopped people in their tracks. She shared a video of herself, visibly emotional, in tears, with what appeared to be visible injuries to her face. The caption she wrote read, "Someone asked my husband why my face happened." And in that same post, she tagged a woman named Francesca Miker, and we're going to get into exactly what that's about in just a moment. Alicia also implied that the marriage was over and that infidelity was the reason. In her post, she addressed the tagged woman directly, writing that Big Tigger was indeed her husband, that he had asked her to respond, and that yes, they were pursuing a divorce because of his involvement with Francesca. She made it clear that it wasn't Francesca's place to share that information publicly, but acknowledged that the confirmation was something she had already suspected. Now, Francesca Miker is actually Big Tigger's co-host on the morning show, and she didn't waste any time firing back, denying the allegations entirely. She said that when a rumor about you is that far from the truth, you genuinely don't even know where to begin defending yourself. Meanwhile, Big Tigger has been completely silent, absent from his own show, and not saying a single word publicly about any of it. Now, that alone would be enough for one story, but this situation goes much deeper than most people realize. When people started looking into Alicia's background, what they uncovered was something far more disturbing than a cheating scandal. Alicia has a daughter named Aaliyah Brown, and Aaliyah has been missing since May 25, 2019. She was just 10 years old when she disappeared from her home in Maryland. Investigators have stated they believe Aaliyah's mother was the last person she was with before she vanished. Going back even further, in 2014, Alicia was arrested in Maryland after leaving 5-year-old Aaliyah alone in a car for 8 hours in the cold while she was inside a casino gambling. The child had no food, no heat, nothing. Aaliyah was found in that car crying. Following that incident, Alicia lost custody of her daughter. Aaliyah's father had been fighting for custody for years. He said he first filed when Aaliyah was 4 years old, but the case didn't even reach court until she was 7. Then he spent another 1.5 years in legal proceedings, and the moment he finally won full custody, the little girl disappeared. He has said publicly that her mother knows exactly where she is, and that the only people who don't know her location are law enforcement and himself. There is even a Facebook page called Find Aaliyah Brown, created by the family, which states that Aaliyah was last seen with her mother and has not been located since. As of now, the case remains open. Aaliyah has never been found. Whether Alicia is concealing her whereabouts or something far worse has happened, no one outside of that circle seems to have answers. And if you do the math, Aaliyah would be around 17 years old today, likely finishing up her junior year of high school or heading into her senior year. Which raises a serious question. How much does Big Tigger actually know about any of this? Several people have come forward speaking on Alicia's character and history.
One person stated that Alicia is the primary suspect in her daughter's disappearance, that she has a documented history of lying to courts, and that people had tried to warn Tigger, but he blocked them. Another individual, identified as a friend of Aaliyah's father, said that Big Tigger's wife took his friend's daughter after the father was awarded full custody and that he has been searching for years. Additional posts began circulating, referring to Alicia by the nickname Casino Mom, alleging a years-long pattern of deception across multiple cities, claiming she creates false social media narratives, pursues questionable restraining orders against men, and has faced no real legal consequences despite the ongoing heartache her actions have caused Aaliyah's family.
What is going on in these marriage streets? Well, Big Tigger's wife done took to social media with her face looking beat up, battered, and bruised, where it looks like somebody literally bit at her face. And she put in the caption, "Ask Tigger what happened to me." So I'm not sure if Big Tigger done beat her black and blue or this girl Francesca done beat her black and blue, because she said that she is getting a divorce from Big Tigger because of Francesca. And she said that Francesca been messing around with her husband since she got that new job with Big Tigger. Now the gag is Francesca's sister is under the comments saying that Francesca does not want Big Tigger and that the wife has been acting very unhinged since Francesca has been working with Big Tigger. Baby, them people have been eating her up in the comments. And she said, whoa, wait a minute. I talk to my sister often and Francesca is dating somebody else. And baby, them people in the comments don't care about what Francesca or her sister got to say. And listen, usually I'm here for the comment section, but some of y'all pissing me off asking Big Tigger's wife, why did she take to social media, as if we don't know why she took to social media. It's to ruin his reputation. And quite literally, if he's the one that put his hands on her, the abuser needs to be exposed.
Because what's really going on? Hey guys, it's your girl Jen Trey Hay, and I know you've seen this Big Tigger story concerning his wife Alicia and these pictures that she posted and then deleted, suggesting that he was the one that did this to her face. After the crying video and then the delete of the crying video, she also basically accuses him of having an affair with his co-host Francesca, which she has denied 1000%. I mean, she was like, I'm so shocked, I don't even know what to say. Like, this is crazy. I don't know if she's telling the truth or if she's not telling the truth, but in my heart, when I first saw the video, I did get a couple of and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Hopefully they get this resolved.
Something serious is unfolding in the world of Big Tigger, because his wife is taken to social media with visible injuries on her face, and her caption made it clear she wanted people to go ask Tigger exactly what happened to her. Now, there are still a lot of unanswered questions here. It's not entirely clear who allegedly caused those injuries, whether it was Big Tigger himself or whether this situation connects back to Francesca somehow. What Alicia has made clear is that she is pursuing a divorce, and she's pointing directly at Francesca as the reason, claiming that Francesca has been involved with her husband ever since she joined the morning show. Here's where it gets interesting, though. Francesca's sister jumped into the comments to defend her, stating that Francesca has absolutely no romantic interest in Big Tigger and that Alicia has been behaving erratically ever since Francesca started working alongside him. The comments section, however, was not trying to hear any of it. Francesca's sister pushed back, saying she speaks with her sister regularly and that Francesca is currently in a relationship with someone else entirely. But the online crowd had already made up their minds, and neither Francesca nor her sister was going to change that. Now, one thing worth addressing, there have been people in the comments questioning why Alicia chose to go public on social media in the first place. And that question is frustrating, because if someone has been physically harmed, going public is one of the few ways a person in that position can protect themselves and hold someone accountable. If Big Tigger is responsible for what happened to her, that needs to be known. That is not something that should quietly disappear. Now, for those who have been following this story, Alicia posted photos suggesting Tigger was responsible for her injuries, and then later deleted both the photos and the crying video. She also made it clear in her posts that she believes Francesca has been having an affair with her husband, something Francesca has denied completely and without hesitation. Francesca's response was one of genuine disbelief. She said she was shocked, that she didn't even know how to respond, and that the whole situation felt unreal to her.